under the punch, then Tornado kicks him and Soundwave shoots him from above, but B moves around it like Chisato. Then he grabs and throws B to another spot, hoping he can hit him there, but that's a negatory. Then B shoots his foot, got him hip-hopping, up his punch, then B eats that, then hits him like Nolan Grayson, puncturing his body, and booms his head straight off. One goofy down. My boy Optimus is in a funk right now. He's in a bad mood. The government's been sending his boys around the world, handling human affairs, keeping other countries in check. Straight dummy missions. They really got the Autobots checking humans, bro. That's not even the issue, though. The issue is after all the favors he's done for the country, the government is still withholding information from the Autobots. That shit don't sit right with Prime. Right now, he's inside his truck like this.
Yo, bro, it's so crazy to me, bro, because I've given you a career, and time you just disrespect me.
So Lennox tries to introduce him to the director of national intelligence, and Optimus is just staring at them, giving them the silent treatment. Got them talking to a truck until Ironhide told him,
"Prime, make something of yourself."
He rises, starts pressing them about what he saw in Chernobyl, and he brought receipts.
You lied to us.
So this intelligent lady who doesn't like being referred to as ma'am, so I'll call her Francis, tries to calm him down by introducing him to the one and only Buzz Aldrin, with Prime in his head like,
"You think I give a flying fuck about a Buzz Aldrin?"
Nah, he actually respects Buzz. He's the reason Buzz Lightyear exists. Prime and Buzz Lightyear are boys low-key. They used to go on two-mans with the Bratz dolls before they got famous.
The honor is mine.
So Francis gets to explaining how the moon landing actually wasn't fake, shows him this footage.
We're on the fucking moon. Over.
Tells him that they were actually in search of a crashed Decepticon ship. Optimus like...
That's Photoshop, that's fake.
Optimus sees these niggas trying to retcon history and he wasn't buying it, so he took his ass to the moon to see for himself. And that's when he saw his old boss Sentinel, laying with his reboot card still active. He was like, damn, y'all really weren't lying. So we cut forward and Optimus reboots Sentinel. Sentinel wakes up like... Then Sentinel starts glazing about his technology and what it can do and how it completely shits on our laws of physics and everything we got going on Earth.
And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
And how more importantly, he needs it back. And while explaining, he low-key unveils his plan of turning Earth into Cybertron. Francis caught that shit immediately. He starts calling him out on it like,
"You can't just bring weapons of mass destruction into our atmosphere. Kinda have to clear customs first. A little formality, a little paperwork. Kinda."
So Sentinel says,
"Take some of that bass out your voice, bitch."
Then he says, as long as y'all keep the pillars away from the Decepticons, everything gonna be copacetic.
No.
So we jump ahead, and the Decepticons are now after Sentinel Prime. And Sam's in the driver's seat, talking his shit. You know he's happy to finally be fucking with the Autobots again. This totally beats his 9 to 5. Simmons is back also, and he's living large. But life comes at you fast, because this Tahoe turns into Duke Dennis, does a flip and throws Simmons out the car and into a wheelchair, and then he smacks the sign. Then the sign turns into a ramp for the homies. Then Michael Bay hired the Haitians from Bad Boys 2 and turned them into Decepticons. Told him he found a new highway.
Go mentally deranged, yeah? Go brainless, yeah?
So they're pursuing Sentinel off in random civilians.
Hey, you gotta get Sentinel out of here. You gotta go.
Sam sees them getting closer, so he states the obvious to Bumblebee, then rolls the windows up. Duke starts running like Goshen Mamora, and the others follow his lead. But Sam tells B to watch out, but B has a handle, Brody. Just stay your ass inside, keep the windows up. You're gonna get your screen time. They get behind the Decepticons and start lighting them up with no care for surrounding civilians.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
Mirage shoots 2 grapple hooks at him and starts wakeboarding off his back, holding him for B. As Bumblebee starts booming him in his BBL, blowing his ass up, and Mirage then throws Bro into another Michael Bay movie called The Island. This must have been a multiverse incursion because they all hop in that movie. Duke starts throwing cars, almost hitting Mike Lowry, while Sideswipe and B hit the Zendaya and jump over it. Mirage is just casually making his way through the fuckery, mad unbothered. He like, y'all doing too much. Duke Dennis says, I got one more in me, and Pinata smacks his truck, then all the goods fly loose. Causing Bumblebee to slow time down, ejects Sam, move 2 wheels out the way before catching him and going back into a Camaro. Then he stops the car to see if there were any holes around to see what he just did. Fortunately not. They hit the city, and Sideswipe comes in with some gusto, says, I got him,
Oh my goodness,
and misses. So he roll bounces through the city and leads him to Ironhide, and then they crash into each other like idiots. Slow it down, you see these niggas struggling in midair, while Ironhide is thriving and landing gracefully. And if I was him, I would have shot them in the air too for even trying that dumb shit. And I would have boomed him on the ground because he's still breathing. Sideswipe comes in talking greasy. Predator's like, so they agree to put their weapons down. Then the Decepticons try to pull an Idris Elba in this movie and sneaks Ironhide. Then he tries the same with Sideswipe, but he's like, oh no, and does this majestic shit, and alley-oop kicks the gun to Ironhide, and Ironhide flicks him in the mouth, putting a period on his life story. Then he makes this nigga bleed some more and kicks him into a store, blowing it up. For what?
For what? For what?
They're definitely part of the problem. But you know, in this universe, the Autobots can do no wrong. So whoever owns this store, when they see this, they're just gonna blame it on the economy. So they arrive at Ness, and here comes Sentinel switching up. He starts talking about linking with Megatron, and I thought maybe Ironhide just wasn't listening or something, because as soon as he said Megatron, I would have turned around immediately. Maybe I would have seen this nigga about to blow my brains out. Maybe move out the way. I don't know. But instead, he looked at Ironhide and said, GMC not fucking with you anymore. And offs him right there.
What the fuck, yo?
When I tell you, I was heated, bro. This shit had me hot. The way Sentinel backdoor Ironhide, I got infinite smoke with Sentinel. Weak ass fucking fire truck. And where the hell is Optimus right now? And that's when I remembered how in the last movie the Autobots were taking their sweet old time to arrive to the scene, while Optimus was getting sacrificed by Megatron and his goons. And now he's doing the same thing. This is his get back. He in his petty era. That's all I can say. So Sentinel halfway succeeds with his plan and turns the city of Chicago into his living room in Cybertron, and he's trying to continue. It seems like all hope is lost for Sam, but he's still trying to go to the city because Patrick Dempsey, aka Dylon, is holding his girl captive. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Ladies Man 217 has been putting in work. Yeah, his old girl left him for MGK, but that's no problem. He bounced back and took Jason Statham's, and now Patrick is holding her with the Decepticons. And to be honest, I don't even want to get into this guy. All I know is he's not built for this alien shit. He needs to go back to the hospital and talk to Meredith or something. So Sam's about to go in alone, and then this Decepticon gets shot, and you see Optimus pull up with the Yopper. Then he does a Captain Howard type speech.
Do not want these animals taking over my city.
And now the hope is restored. Tyrese gives Sam the Glock and says it's your time. Sam's looking like, yeah, it's my time. Meanwhile, Carly's in the building witnessing Megatron get little boy by Sentinel. Like, duly noted. She sees he's no longer the alpha, and now she knows she can talk to Megatron however she wants. That's gonna be useful later. She put that in her pocket. Sam comes to save Carly, and Patrick Dempsey's looking in the fridge like he's Bradley Martin talking to Sarah Safari. Sam ups the Glock on him and says, bring me back my squeeze. Patrick compliments his genitalia, and then this bird comes and tries to litter Sam on the street like he bird poop. But he comes right back, scoops Carly, wets them up, and then dips again. But then the negativity followed them as the bird continues to attack Sam. And Bumblebee doesn't know how to fly the stick, but he knows how to shoot the stick. So he shoots the bird and they crash land, and they somehow remain unscathed, displaying crackhead levels of durability. This got Dylon jumping and rolling like he just lost his favorite eater, and he starts telling on the Autobots. I'm just thinking, bro.
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please.
Prime says,
We need to move before the fighters spot us. Wait here until we scout a route ahead. Let's roll this blunt.
Cut ahead, and Optimus is trying to sneak through the city in this big ass truck form. And that was working, I guess, until Shockwave pops up with Big Worm and tries to hit a lick, snatching his backpack off of him. Prime gets away, but is looking back at him like, I need that back. But Shockwave and Big Worm stand on the block, letting him know what time it is. This is his block node. Prime's not sanctioned. Please run up though. And look at the aura on my boy Shockwave. Bro thinking he the plug.
Black Prada boots, Prada shades on my face. Had to switch the plate, was just back at 8 on the dinner plate.
This guy Optimus like,
You tried to rob me? In my city? Oh yeah, I got a bullet for that fuck nigga Shockwave. Matter of fact, I got bullets for the whole Decepticon family. Once I get my flight tech, everybody going on a t-shirt.
So they plan a diversion. Q gives them some work. Then Sam, Tyrese, and the crew make it to the building, and Calvin from My Wife and Kids pops up out of nowhere saying,
This is a mother getting up here. Get your fat ass over here.
They get ready to shoot at the main pillars, and the building starts shaking because these space invaders are lighting it up. I don't even know if they know humans are in there. They could be doing this shit for fun. They've been shooting shit up since they got there. So Calvin's losing his shit. Carly's makeup is still holding up nicely. Mind you, she was in a jet crash 20 minutes ago. The building then starts to lean, so they grab onto something. Carly's like, guys, look! And then this illegally blind entry-level Decepticon comes in and starts looking for the beef. Boss told him to put in work. Bro said, I'll see what I can do. So Tyrese throws a Playboy Cardi at him, and they jump out the house. And they end up on another floor, and shit look kind of fun, I'ma be honest. They keep rolling to the end of the floor, and this guy drops dead, and Shockwave gets hit with a coffee mug. That really pissed him off, because that paint job custom Aloe Beam, he gonna need a reimbursement. He gonna need at least 10K for that. He know niggas don't have that. So he looked up and starts eye-fucking Tyrese. Like,
Who are these niggas?
This is his territory. He can't just have niggas moseying on his turf for the free. He's got to start taxing, so he sends Big Worm to go handle that. Big Worm wrecks the building.
Oh my god.
But the plot armor was still in good condition, so they make it out the side. And Optimus comes at the perfect time, looking like he fresh out of Toys R Us. Shoots at Big Worm, blows a hole in the building, threads the needle, and rips through bro like a newspaper, dropping his head next to the cameraman. He's gonna be eating good at the Chi-Town Bugle tomorrow. This is elite footage.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
What you take these with? Oh, you want a full reference? You took these with this right here.
Yeah.
Prime lands on the crane like he think he an Avenger or something. Shockwave is pissed. That was his dog, man. Prime just did him like Theon did Wick. So Shockwave turns into Yusuf Dikic and Booms Prime to a Jada and Will level entanglement. Sentinel Prime has been in his makeup trailer this whole time, stressing. He's been running from the smoke this whole movie, and now he sees it coming his way. So he pops out and tells the other Decepticons to put some pep in their step. Sentinel, bitch ass nigga. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Make my shit straight, bitch ass nigga.
Now the Decepticons got the Autobots hostage, and Dylon really thinks he's him. He tells Shockwave, bro really thinks he's a Decepticon for real. Who's gonna tell him? Somebody needs to come pinch buddy, let him know he's still human. He on some Sukiyana timing.
And I think you are a musician. No, baby, I do music. So you, just really quick, for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician? I'm not none of that. But then after that, you just said I do music. Yeah, I do music. So, in other words, you're a musician. No, I'm not. Okay.
Soundwave's over here agreeing with him too. That's not helping anything. So they grab Q and make an example of him. A real somber moment. Then they're about to give Bumblebee his John Lennon tickets. But conveniently, these two minions have been ripping the ship apart this whole time, making themselves useful and shit. And this causes a big distraction. And without even questioning, Bumblebee puts on the demon, turns around, punches Soundwave like he in a mosh pit, karate kicks him back, making bro spam the trigger and shoot the cameraman, and then at the side, and B shoots him in the chest piece. Got a shit feeling like a metal necklace in the steam room, that shit burning. This got Soundwave's nerves bad, so he shoots a dead ship next to him thinking it was B. Then B runs up and jumps off Shockwave onto another, booms this miscellaneous op twice in the head like John Wick, then booms back at Soundwave. And Bumblebee's hands must have ADHD. The way he's clipping other robots during this 1v1, Soundwave just focused on him. This is embarrassing. B's under the punch, then Tornado kicks him, and Soundwave shoots him from above, but B moves around it like Chisato. Then he grabs and throws B to another spot, hoping he can hit him there, but that's a negator. Then B shoots his foot, got him hip hopping, fucking up his punch, then B eats that, then hits him like Nolan Grayson, puncturing his body, and booms his head straight off. One goofy down. So Sentinel fires up the main pillar and says it's our world now, prematurely claiming his victory before the job finished, moving like any other villain. And that's when Prime comes and decides to take back his city. Comes back on the scene with more aura than he had before. Sam sees him and yells, "Optimus!" But no way he can hear you, no way. And even if he could, all that would do is agitate him. This is the equivalent of when you plan on cleaning your room and then mom comes in and tells you to clean your room. Like, I'ma do it, but now I feel reluctant. He comes in and starts scorching earth, shooting like Max Payne. And I know bro is seeing red. All the Autobots knew to clear the path because they might have got clipped too. Prime is on hots right now.
Chill. No, chill for what?
He takes the jetpack off, making it more aerodynamic when he fights. Stabs dude, Michael Jackson spins, throws him down. Continues shooting at the oncoming traffic. Pulls out the blade and divides it into two. Then he does some more division. And bro's not stopping. This is pure flow state. If I were Prime, I would have opened with this. Been holding out. Got hella innocent people dying so that you can have this big moment. But fuck it, I'ma let you have your moment. He rolls over a bullet, takes out some Barracuda knuckles, and tells Shockwave, "You not eating my nigga," and takes a bite out of Shockwave's stomach with his fist. And then this nigga narrates his death to him as he pulls out his vocal cords before he can respond. Then takes his cannon and puts an end to Sentinel's plan. Who fucking who? Then he tells Sentinel,
Come to the street, bro. I will beat your motherfucking ass.
so Sentinel tells him, "You forgot your place, Optimus." Then makes a dramatic entrance, sword in the building to retard his fall. And look how he's getting up. You can tell he got bad knees. Forgot to do his warm-up stretches, I guess. And he's telling other people they forgot their place.
You need to fucking check yourself before I wreck myself? Oh. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Jiggity check myself before I really wreck myself? Yes. How does that make someone feel? Right. To be told that they might wreck themselves?
They grab their weapons and talk about their values, and then the battle begins. Optimus then takes Sentinel and tries to hang him on the wall. Sentinel headbutts him and kicks him back to where he came from. They scrap for 5 to 10 seconds before Sentinel pulls a Thanos and tells him to rain fire on Optimus. You see what I mean when I call Sentinel a bitch? Bro Bro shooting him like Battlefield 2042 while Optimus lands a tornado kick and gets a knee to the face. The other Autobots are like, damn, he getting cooked. They try to jump Sentinel, but then Sentinel showed them that he's the biggest. Gave these niggas ready to eat hands for everybody. Got B turning back into a car. Then it cuts to Sam thinking he's Tom Cruise. And here comes Dylon again, always interrupting when shit starts getting good. Bro moving like a Bumble commercial.
Find someone unexpected on Bumble. Download today.
He pulls Sam's gun on him that he stole earlier, and the Most High throws a newspaper at his face to even the playing field. They start scrapping, and then the cameraman cuts back because we didn't really come here to watch humans fight for real. Carly pulls up to Megatron, and I'm convinced she only survived this because she's attractive. Anybody else he would have boomed on the spot. She pulls some baddie manipulation and tells him, you're nothing but Sentinel's bitch. Megatron's like, you're fucking right. Sentinel's funny ass actually gets clipped by a human and starts copping the police, turns the fire truck and runs while Optimus is on his ass. Like,
I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.
Dylon then kicks Sam, got him hitting the Patrick, and that's beyond me. I don't know why they kept the frame on him for so long. Prime catches up to Sentinel and decks him like a high school bully. Beats the brakes off his shield, kicks him in the back, hits him with the grandmama backhand to almost Tony Montana's his face. Dominating the fuck out of Sentinel. Look at his face. He's like,
Oh, hell no! Let me show y'all bitches something. I will tear some shit up. I swear.
But he showed him nothing as Prime blocks the heavy attack, punches his shield. Sentinel then does this 360 swipe, and I'm not gonna lie, this move actually showed me he was a Prime. Like, this shit has some sauce to it. They're fighting at equal levels, and then Sentinel starts pulling out that old man strength. He disarms one blade, kicks the other blade away, then stab rips his shoulder blade. Like, bro, where are these moves coming from? I know this nigga just pressed pause and updated his skill tree mid-fight. That's the only explanation. He starts dog walking Optimus and is really about to put an end to his career. But then Megatron comes in with the blicky and starts shooting Sentinel in slow motion like he Agent Smith. Bro comes in with straight big dog energy, ragdolling Sentinel to the side and kicks his helmet off, and nah, this cannot be the same Megatron that got hold by him earlier. You're telling me he got that much stronger all cause Carly called him Sentinel's bitch?
No, sir.
Jump to Sam and he knocks Dylon out, and B tackles the pillar like he Ray Lewis, closing the space bridge since that pick-me Dylon opened it again. So after Megatron slid for Ironhide, he tries to talk to Optimus like they're boys, but Optimus was like, yeah, let's cut all that bullshit. He shiesties up, throws Stormbreaker at his chest, takes it out, spin kicks him from behind, scrapes the ash off his top like a hookah, and removes his face from the equation. And as you can see, Optimus loves ripping faces. My nigga need therapy for real. Sentinel's still breathing and tries to explain himself. Yada yada yada. I'm sorry, Prime. This is the only way to protect our planet. So of course Optimus is gonna hit him with that deep shit.
You betrayed yourself.
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.